Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
Drug abuse is now so rampant at Denver's Union Station that RTD stripped the doors from bathroom stalls in the bus concourse. Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Tom Mustin. RTD insists this is not a permanent solution, but it is the reality for the time being. And as Denver 7's Jessica Reporter tells us, riders had no idea it was coming.
It is kind of awkward to be using the bathroom with like nothing in front of you and a mirror right there.
Riders looking for privacy aren't going to find it at these restrooms on the Union Station bus concourse. RTD removed the doors to discourage drug use and try to prevent overdoses, something riders are all too familiar with.
Usually it's people exchanging drugs. I've heard a lot of people like trading like rolling papers for, I guess really cocaine is about the only thing I've actually directly seen going on.
Union Station isn't the only location impacted. A security guard tells Denver 7 the doors at Civic Center Station were removed 3 weeks ago and were only recently replaced with these half doors. RTD says they designed the doors themselves.
They're kind of cut in the corners so that people can, security guards can tell if there's multiple people in a stall, but it'll give people privacy as they're using the restroom.
Most riders we spoke with wish RTD would flush out a solution that offers more privacy.
If they're already planning on putting the shorter doors in, why didn't they just, go straight from big doors to short doors instead of, having a transition where there's no privacy for anyone at all?
Until then, some are coming up with unique solutions.
This one woman came out and she had been using the handicap stall and she said, oh, well, this one's a little bit more private. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just go in that one.
RTD hopes the new half doors will be a compromise between privacy and safety.
I completely understand that concern. We just want people to be patient and know we're going to update the doors soon. And so this is a temporary deterrent for activity that's a lot worse for people.
That was Denver 7's Jessica Porter reporting. And this isn't the only problem on RTD's plate. It's also under pressure from the feds to fix the A, B, and G lines. That means not needing flaggers to stand guard in case the crossing guards don't come down at the right time. Documents obtained by Denver 7 show RTD believes it can have issues resolved by March as long as it's allowed to stay the course and work out the glitches on its own. The feds still have to accept that plan. Denver leaders are pushing to ban conversion therapy. That's a practice intended to change someone's sexual orientation. If Mayor Michael Hancock and city council members get their way, Denver will become the first city in Colorado to prohibit the practice. The mayor's office admits to Denver 7 there are no practices currently in operation in Denver, but they say it sends a message that it will not be tolerated here. And police have come up empty in their search for Kelsey Barrett. The Woodland Park mom has now gone 25 days, although no one knew to look for her for the first 10 because she hadn't been reported missing. Police brought in a backhoe to help them comb through her fiance's 30-acre property over the weekend. We don't know if they found any evidence. We do know they did not find Kelsey. As of now, no suspects have been named. Investigators tell us they're still hopeful she is still alive. At 6-8 now, the Broncos are in an ugly spot. Not good enough to make the playoffs, not bad enough to land a top 5 draft pick. Denver 7's Thomas Hoppo is going 360 on the Broncos, asking who deserves the blame for this disappointing season and how does the team move forward?
It's a culture of winning that we have in this city.
It's a blue Christmas in Denver.
Holidays and Christmas always sort of being like the Broncos are headed to the playoffs.
Sack and Bronco fans booing and howling as this looks like, again, another lost season.
Oh, it's not a losing season, it's a done season.
It's a question people are asking. Are the Broncos broken?
Oh, they're definitely broken. How do you fix the Broncos?
So I have to think of how to say this nicely.
How do you fix the Broncos?
No, it's pretty funny, man. Officer, you sure you don't want to answer the question?
So where do they go from here? Again.
Well, it's back to the drawing board. This city wants a hand in the playbook.
Everybody is pissed because we're Bronco fans. What do you expect?
Because they know there's a lot of problems.
Trash. As a team, they need to come together and just fix what's wrong.
Is it a new coach?
I honestly feel like we've given Vance Joseph the chance.
Get rid of Vance Joseph tomorrow. Don't even let him coach one more day.
No, not yet.
Vance Joseph needs to go.
He's only been 2 years, 3 years. Yeah, give him 5.
We have such a losing record with him, and he doesn't really seem like he's doing anything different to try to fix it or change it.
I think it's probably a matter of head coach and scheme fits.
What about John Elway?
And as much as we love and revere him in the city, we're not going to take him over our wins.
I still have a little faith in Elway, not to pick a quarterback, but...
Dude, come on, do better in the draft. Elway's a better quarterback than GM. 100%, dude.
Elway is not the fix, and he's also not the problem.
Elway is not going nowhere.
Maybe a new QB.
I think we expected more from Case Keenum, definitely.
I think O-line is probably the biggest thing.
I think Keenum could do a lot better.
We had a good chance with our second string quarterback, but his mess up kind of throws everything in a loop. There is no quick fixes in football, in my opinion.
Here's a crazy thought.
Hey, I got a good idea. Let's have him move to the state where the Sooners are, Oklahoma City.
Just fire them off. Get rid of the Broncos.
Well, they can all agree on one thing. Something needs to change.
How do you fix the Broncos? You throw the whole team away.
But, you know, they're going to bounce back. They always do.
In Denver, Thomas Hoppo, Denver 7.
Thank you, Thomas. Well, Denver Public Schools has a new leader. Susanna Cordova was unanimously approved as superintendent this evening. She previously served as deputy superintendent. We sat down with her on Politics Unplugged this past weekend, and you can watch that interview right now on thedenverchannel.com. Fort Collins city leaders could be getting a big pay raise. Tuesday, the city council will talk about paying themselves and the mayor $60,000 a year. That's in line with the median income. Right now, city council members bring home around $10,000 a year. The mayor makes $14,000, and while it may seem like the local government is trying to give itself a boost in income, it was actually taxpayers that suggested this and got enough signatures to put it on the ballot. The idea is that with higher pay, leaders will be able to devote more time to taking care of their city. It's been a gorgeous start to the work week. Let's check in now with meteorologist Mike Nelson. So, Mike, how long can we expect this nice weather to stick around?
Well, it is December, so we'll start to see some changes coming up. Tomorrow will be a little bit cooler, 55 and partly cloudy. Wednesday will be a very windy day. High wind warnings in effect across northeastern Colorado, gusts to 50 miles an hour. Back to sunshine, 52 on Thursday, 60 on Friday, which is actually the beginning of winter. And then the first few days of winter start to get a little bit cooler, back to where it should be. Some light snow in the mountains, maybe some flurries on Sunday in Denver.
Still not bad. Thank you, Mike. This has been your Denver 7 On Demand Update. Thanks for joining us. Check back here later tonight for another update and download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Tom Mustin. Have a great day.